Rise and shine, Chucketeers! Coming to you on YouTube, it's time once again for the Cluckin Crew podcast! With your hosts, series creator and voice of Chucky Chicken, Michael Cook, lead director, storyboard artist, and compositor, Elias Levine, and art director, lead character designer, and lore keeper, Tino Calcaterra! Join us for animation news, behind-the-scenes info on the series, special guests, audience interactive events, and much more. And now, on with the show!
And we're back! Oh, hold on. Wrong room. There we go. We're back.
I was so lost. I didn't know where it was.
We are joined now by the amazing Curry Cat. Curry here is one of our lead cleanup artists. How you doing, Curry?
I got home and I bought cookies.
So you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, if you're joining us from last time, we were going through the villains and we left you on that epic cliffhanger of the big boss himself, the one, the only Bruno Bronco, the head of the Stapoli of Napoli, a creation of my brother Alex Cook. He is formerly known as the Godfather.
You mean formally?
Wait, your brother or the horse?
Oh, my I mean, kind of both. No, Alex and I were talking about what we wanted to do with Freddy. This is probably around 2017, 2018. And we decided at that point we wanted to basically make Freddy more of Italian and more of a gangster. And he was still paired up. So the first henchman that we wanted to do with Freddy was Kenny Cat, but then we nixed him for Davy Dog because people loved Davy, because we have our other brother, David Lumbert, who just did this really funny, deep voice and just this really great, paired really well with Alex. And they actually recorded this whole little bit of Freddy and Davy that my mother still wants us to animate to, but I don't think we can because it's the original version of Freddy, and unless we did it just for my mom, I don't think we could show it. But that's
they weren't exactly.
Yeah, look at the last episode for more information on that. Anyway, so wait, what happened? What
happened?
Oh. You typed up something and you looked so sad. So I was like, what's going on? What's with the sad face?
No te preocupes.
No te preocupes, no te preocupes. Don't worry about it.
Yo necesito agua. Lo siento. Un momento.
This is me coming at you, distracting us from stream.
Yeah, okay, pretty much. Anyway.
That's what's really strangleable right now.
Right. So Alex and I we're huge fans of the Godfather, the Marlon Brando, and a Freudian slip there. We're very big fans of the Godfather film, the first one, and Alex said we need to do like a Godfather spoof, and I'm like, okay, what would we do? It's like, well, why don't we have like this horse, this stallion who is the main guy in charge, and he has this pig who's sort of like Luca Brasi, right? And that was the beginnings of Luca Bacon. And I gave the horse the name of the god fodder because fodder is something that you feed to a horse, and it was a really fun little pun, or portmanteau, whatever. And it worked. And Alex wrote up this really fun thing with the Godfather and Freddy and Luca Bacon. And ironically enough, it was the piece that was used for the audition for Freddy, for Ted to do Freddy Fox, Jacob Keane to do Bruno Bronco. And so those two got the part from reading that little monologue and that little scene. And I thought it was super cool. And are you muted, Elias, or is it happy?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll play it, but eventually, let me show you the original design of the Godfather, and you'll see why we needed to change it. Because let's just say I took some liberty. Oh, do I not even have the? Oh, there it is. Okay, I do. All right, I was worried there. I was like, do I not have the original? There we go. So this was the original version of the Godfather. I'm not even gonna lie. It literally was.
Oh,
just...
the better to sneak idea. Oh.
It was Horace Horsecollar with a mustache and hair.
Oh my God, his nose.
So I wanted to make it close to like that era of.
I love his nose.
Yeah. So then I actually had my friend Mike Greathouse do a redesign of the character, and this is what he redesigned him into. More of a, statured guy, because I told him, like, I want this guy to look like, I want him to kind of be like Shere Khan from Tailspin, right?
Oh my God, his chin.
Thank you, Curly. So
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. Like, here's another version of Bruno Bronco that I kind of like.
I wonder if might have been some kind of inspiration here. That's me getting ready to mock Mike's laugh.
You're in the middle of the mafia meeting. This guy slides you this look. What do you do?
This guy reaches out and touches your hand gently. What do you do?
Oh my God! Stop! You guys gonna be.
Do it. It's good content.
Stop! No. Oh, so anyway, stop it! Here's another version of the Godfather from the first take. Not as good as.
Now you see, what I like about crime is that I don't have to pay taxes.
Oh, he does look like Groucho Marx. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something, boys. We're gonna go down there and make some whoopee. So finally, we made so my brother was like, I absolutely hate these designs. And I'm like, okay, what would you do? And he said, well, I'd base it off of our grandpa. So I split the difference, and I took a picture of our grandpa, and I gave him, our grandpa's hair and the bushy eyebrows and kind of the same color. And I kind of split the difference with this version of Bruno Bronco. And this was the character for a very, very long time. We did two more redesigns. This was the one right before.
Yeah, that was this is the one that I did prior to Tino chuckifying him a bit more. I still really like how his face turned out here.
I do too. It was a very cool design, I will say. But then of course Tino came up with this. He gave him a tail. We weren't sure how we felt about the tail.
I mean, to be fair, he is a horse.
He is a horse. And he did have, if you think about it, did he have a tail in the original design? Let me go back and look.
I don't think so.
He did. He did. So it actually worked. So yeah. And then we ended up nixing the tail, but we do like this design a whole lot more. And again, I gave him a picture of my grandpa. He added little bits like the horseshoe, really refined him a little bit more and nailed him as the character that we know and love. And yes, he is the true Godfather. So his voice is done by Jacob M. Keane doing a spot on Tony J impression. It's kind of scary how good he does it. Let me see if I can. I'll tell you what. I will play you the audio because I still have the audition that he did. Oh, we lost a subscriber between the time that we started and now.
Shush, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay, all right, moving on. So let me see if I can find... Well, I'll just edit that bit out later, too. The audition that they did for both Freddy and Bruno. And here, we'll just use this one because this does not have the... Yeah, let me. Should I share? Here? I'll share it with you guys too, so you can. I don't think this will pop up on the stream, so at least I hope not.
I mean, it shouldn't.
It shouldn't, but all right. So here's the audio.
Oh.
Of the audition here.
Oh.
Yo, Freddy. The boss has been expecting you. I hope you got it right this time. He's in a dreadful mood.
Yeah, what else is new?
Hey, boss. Freddy Fox is here for you.
Thank you, Luca. You can go.
Okay, boss, you need me, I'm outside.
Luca, what did I say about that? It disgusts me.
I'm sorry, Godfather. It's my allergies, honest. No disrespect.
I know, Luca. You're a good pig. Now, allow us to discuss in private. Do you have what I sent you for?
Well, you know, boss, it's like this, see?
Answer the question. Yes or no?
Yes and no?
When I told you I was going to call upon you to do a service for me, I did not expect you to fail so miserably. Now you tell me, and it better be good, why my ice cream cone looks like it was dragged through the dirt and half-eaten, no less.
Well, you see, boss, somebody put a hit out on us today.
A hit?
It was a little darker.
Oh, no, just when we got things settled with the raccoon family.
Me!
Put it out. Was it the weasels from the west side or the skunks on the east side?
No, boss, it was none of them. It was some chicken guy.
So you're saying we have a chicken putting a hit out on the family? Oh, the nerve of those feathery fools. From this day to the end of our days, our job is not done till we be eating barbecue chicken wings.
Oh.
Do I make myself clear?
You can count on me, Godfather.
I know this audio. You made me so
I did. I did make you storyboard.
I did.
I did.
Question.
Yes.
Why were we listening to that?
Well, because we're doing a character breakdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and we're just talking about like the history of the character.
Yeah, this is the first time stream gets to hear Bruno.
No. I just toned out for a bit. I like disassociated, so I had no
idea. Oh no,
what
that's
we were
okay.
doing.
Yeah, we're breaking up the stream into bite-sized episodes to upload onto YouTube. So, and that was part. Yeah, that's why we took that break. So. But yeah, so I really wanted him to have that Tony J voice, and when I heard Jacob do it, I was like, oh my god, I need to bring you on board to do it. And I haven't spoken to him in a little while, just because we haven't really needed him, because Bruno doesn't appear in the pilot. Or does he? But yeah, after his audition, I was like, sold. You're Bruno Bronco forever. Like nothing can take that away, unless he quits. But yeah, Bruno. So Bruno is like cutthroat. He is very much like he's the heavy. So do we want to give a little bit of the lore, Elias? Do we want to do that real quick or?
Nah.
No?
Let's save the Bruno lore for a later date.
Okay.
Bruno lore may come with spoilers.
That's true. Well, while we have a little bit of time left, let's show the other lackey, or the lackey to Bruno. The real...
Lackey?
No.
Mario?
No. Luca 2.
Oh yeah, he changed sides. That's right.
That's right. So Luca Bacon, I'm actually kind of excited to show off these. So this was my first attempt at Luca Bacon.
Why does he look different?
The stance on this man.
Why is he built like
I love that he has this powerful stance, but he looks very like, I don't know, man.
All right, I guess somebody have to clock your lights out, I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just getting paid, okay? That's why I'm here.
Right. So this
I love his little sausage.
Yeah, I'm so thankful you caught that. Oh, thank you. Oh, mwah, that's perfect. So that was the original design, and I thought, you know what, let's kind of bring it back to the 30s a little bit more, and we made him based off of Oliver Hardy. Complete
I don't like the weird elbow and knee nipples.
Well, that was like a 30s thing, you know.
I know.
I just don't
that doesn't mean
why
it was
that
good.
So, and then my very good friend Brian Finley did a complete redesign of the character, and came up with this version of
Generation 3.
Yes.
That's right.
Of Luca.
Oh, that's a mood.
And the
That's
thing
smile.
is, then at this point, the character kind of really diverged back into being part of the main cast.
Right.
And at this point, he went through a few different names.
Yep.
Because
do you want me to
basically split the character in two to have both of these things? But yeah, Mike, you go tell that story.
Okay. My brother hated Luca Bacon and what we turned him into, and it was kind of a really sour point, because we did the pilot, we did the whole thing, and we were, animaticing, and we were kind of making tweaks and everything. And I showed my brother, and he goes, "What did you do to Luca?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "I hate him. You destroyed. That's not Luca Bacon. That is not my pig." I'm like, "Oh." And like we had it was this huge argument, and he was so passionate about it. He's like, "I had all of this planned, and you ruined it." And so we had this big discussion, and he says, "We can't do the Godfather thing anymore because you changed it." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" "Yes, we can. We'll just make a different pig." And so I put Elias on the phone with my brother, and my brother explained the whole situation to him, and Elias goes, "Yeah, we can do that."
Yeah.
Saber with
a very long conversation, and I'm just like, "Yeah, we can do that."
Yeah. And so he was like, "Okay." So we had to change the name of the pig formerly known as Luca into it was Bill
Hampshire for a
Bill
bit.
Hampshire for a little bit, which I hated. And now it's Abe Hogsley. And the reason why is because this is the guy voiced by Some Call Me Johnny. And John loved the fact that out of all the characters on the cast, he was the only one who didn't have an alliterative name. Right? Because there's Chucky Chicken, Freddy Fox, Louie Loon, Luca Bacon. And he loved that. He's like, "I love the fact that he's the only one that doesn't have a alliterative name." So I'm like, great. I have to keep that now. I even had a conversation with this, like, "No, dude, it's fine. You don't have to do that." I'm like, "Yes, I do. You have no idea." So then we changed him to Bill Hampshire and then Abe Hogsley. And Luca, he got himself a big old redesign. And we based him off of the character of Paulie from Analyze This and Luca Brasi from The Godfather. Here's my first take. Not a big fan. didn't
Why does he look pouty?
He's very pouty.
His lips are so full.
Yeah, it didn't turn out well. So then
it's my turn on the Xbox.
It's right. So then I did a second pass, and this was, kind of close. Alex hated the curly at the back, and, he's like, "I don't like this." And so then finally Tino took it, and he said, "That doesn't strike fear into the hearts of the Featherton residents." let me have a go at it. And boy, howdy, when I showed this to Alex, he just straight up said, perfect. This is Luca Bacon. So, and with that being said, we have about 25 seconds left of this particular episode. So if you're not watching live, make sure to tune in Thursday nights at 6:30 p.m. Central Time to watch us live. And we'll be right back with another character on this thing that we're doing, this little breakdown of all of our characters on the show. And we'll be right back.